Hello there, fellow Chainlings of the Chainling Army. I'm the Gaming Chainling Orson. Welcome back to God of War. Last episode, we went through more of Pandora's Temple here, and we also found the 2 Muse keys to unlock the Chamber of the Gods, where we essentially got a free health upgrade, free magic upgrade, and some free experience. In this case, it's pretty well moot at this point. As you pretty well see, everything, well, most everything, is upgraded. Well, it should say that... no, we don't actually have everything yet, apparently. But, we did manage to find that out. And that in itself is a secret that not a whole lot of people will know about. Now, and my turbo doesn't seem to want to work. So they're gonna do that. Now it will work. Now what we have to do essentially here is we need to line up everything. No, not that one. What we mean by lining up everything is we need to essentially make certain that we have every single essentially way here all lined up. Yeah, that's lined up there. It's lined up there. That's not lined up. Go ahead and make certain that this is lined up here. And then it's a straight like that. And now that that's done, there you go. Everything's all maxed out. So now, as everything's all maxed out, Bright Orbs are pretty well moot at this point. Now we go ahead and do that. Everything's all lined up. And we did it. By the gods, he actually did it. In case you're wondering why my voice might sound a little better, I just got my new mic stand yesterday, and I just set it up yesterday as well. Pretty good rig too, for what it is. Oh, and now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Now this is pretty well the hard part here, pretty well done.
Your progress is impressive, Kratos. But be warned. Once you ascend to the upper levels of the temple, you will not be able to return without Pandora's box.
Understood.
As Kratos rose through the massive temple constructed to guard Pandora's box, he realized it was a monument not only to the gods of Olympus, but to the madness of the mortal who had designed it. He conquered the lower floors of Pandora's temple, but what lay in wait above would test even the greatest of warriors.
Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering who that is Gaia. And best way to pretty well explain her is when we get to God of War 2. Oh no, did my game just... I think my game just froze. Yep, it just froze. It just froze. Okay, I don't know what happened, but my game decided to freeze on me. So if it does, you will see some save states happening, like a load state. Don't worry too much about that. I really don't know why it decided to freeze on me. Okay, there we go. Oh, and here's the jackass of the game that I was talking about. The Jackal. This guy is a real dick. I think it's in the second one. I think I'm not certain of that. Alright. I think pretty much just using the sword helps quite a bit there. Oh, and another cutscene?
Kratos had been in service to the gods long enough to know the Harpy had been sent as a warning, a reminder from his former master of the decision that had cost Kratos everything. Had it been that long since he'd almost met his end at the hands of the barbarians? That long since he'd traded everything to save himself?
Ares!
The sky split apart, and the god of war stepped through. Descending from Olympus, he saw the makings of a god in a mere mortal. Ares would save Kratos. He would turn him into the perfect warrior, his servant on Earth. Only a simple pledge of loyalty was required.
My life is yours, Ares. From this day, I shall carry forth your will.
And his fate was sealed. As promised, Ares rescued his new disciple, bringing forth the power of a god, destroying those who would slaughter Kratos and his men. As for Kratos, no mere sword and shield would befit the newest servant of the god of war. The blades of chaos, forged in the foulest depths of Hades. Once attached, the chains remained so, chained and seared to the flesh, a part of the bearer's body, a permanent reminder of Kratos' pledge. In return, ultimate power. The rage of Ares exploded from within. But soon, he would learn the true cost of Zaun. A cost too high even for Kratos to pay.
Wretched beast! I know who it is you serve. Return to your master. Tell the god of war I am his no longer. Tell him he is not safe while I walk the earth. I am Pandora's box, and I will use it to see him tremble and fall before me.
And this is essentially the second part of Pandora's Temple. Yeah, I don't know what why exactly this thing. Let's see, to try and look, make sure I know where exactly I am here. go. That magic, which is moot at this point. It's Cliffs of Madness. Alright. Let's just go with that. Since we are homing, the only way I can pretty much describe the souls is basically they're homing projectiles. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about them. Right. Come to thine aid. Alright, looks like we got that done. Up we go. Now we have to find 2 necklaces. Gonna be saving and doing a lot of save stating as well. Which, now it doesn't want to work. There we go, now it works. Over this way. It looks like we're pretty well done here. There's the souls of Hades circle around me. Yep. Mostly used from what I've been doing with the souls, it's mostly supposed to be used like in conjunction with I guess you could say the other. I think the puzzle is that I think in conjunction with your with the blade, I believe. I mean, granted for the most part, it does bring up the combo thing quite a bit. Now we are actually supposed to find two necklaces. Well, okay, for a second there I thought I was gonna fall to my desk. That's death, not death. Whee! See, what's down here? Ah, the Tetris puzzle. Yep, and here it is, the Tetris puzzle. As far as I know, you never will use, I think, one specific block, and that's what one of the necklaces are. However, it's locked. Now, this one can get tricky. Let's see, trying to think carefully. So we're gonna put the turbo on just because. Exactly what I was supposed to do here. I know this will go in here, right? Yeah, and then I could actually be able to put the T1 in there. I'm trying to remember exactly how I did this on my own time. Like, most of this stuff here will, of course, be stuff that I know about because I've done this on my own time. Yeah, that one goes there as far as I know. And then I could easily put some white in there. No, it wasn't there just yet. Right there. But this is one of two things you have to do. Now, I do know of a comment that was put on one of my videos when I did this months ago, which was since the fact that the Spike didn't even know I was there because they had the infinite jump code on. Now, this was, I believe, before I ever found out about Codebreaker. It was way before I ever found out. But also, this block right here, don't bother with it. It does not. It's. I think they put that there to kind of mess with you, but you're not supposed to do anything with it. Anyway, put that last one in there. Congratulations. You've done it. Take the necklace. There we go. Got the necklace. Necklace of Hera. Now we can continue. However, we're not entirely done with this section just yet, because we have one other necklace to get. Now, one thing I will make mention of, even though I'm playing this pretty well with a costume, only thing I can pretty well say about the costumes, at least in this game, is they do tweak the game a slight bit. Now, unfortunately, when I play God of War 2, I'm not going to be playing it on Bonus Play. Bonus Play is essentially New Game Plus. So don't expect me to play it on New Game Plus. So I do apologize if you're not... I might show it off, like, just to give you an idea of what to expect and how you unlock said costumes. Just look for a, you could say almost like a bonus video for that. But then again, this is like a revisit of the game. This was like one of my earlier ones I did. Now that's not to say like I know a great deal about this game. But I mean, I played this game quite a bit and even beaten it quite a bit as well, so... But I'm somewhat of an expert! Dang it. I'm not gonna edit that out, by the way. I'm not gonna edit out that death. Also, I'm gonna assume that since I'm not getting any more Gorgonized and Phoenix Feathers, that I have full health and magic. I'm gonna assume that. Oh, and it looks like we're gonna be going backwards. Now, unfortunately, until the second game, I cannot slide. Now, can I get this on my first try? Yes, I can. And, there's something over there. Let's go ahead and put the necklace on, huh? Now, there's something over here. By the way, this is completely missable. I found this out myself while playing the game, again, on my own time. Not gonna claim that I know every single little thing in this game, because, well, let's face it. You play a game long enough, you pretty well know its secrets in and out. Also, this looks... And it's pretty much a magic fountain. So it's not really worth your time. But it's a nice little secret if you want to find it. But now we need to go back. Also, since, well, when I'm recording this, it will, it's, November the 3rd, but, this is gonna be probably posted on a later date. Now, one thing I did have planned on doing was actually doing a full playthrough of Call of Duty World at War. I actually did plan on actually doing a full playthrough of that. Unfortunately, due to some incompetence on my own part, I forgot the password to my old account, so I might do something. Though I do also want to know, like, how exactly do you plan on doing Remembrance Day? I legitimately actually want to know, like, how do you plan on doing Remembrance Day this month, despite the pandemic that's going on, or the so-called fakes. Now, you may be wondering about this. Spikes. And this is basically what I did when I played the game myself, and done. Now, I have no idea if the spikes will still... Okay, it didn't look like anything happened, but I'm not taking a chance. Best way to pretty much say that is that it's timed and that spikes will come down from the... spikes will come up from there. When the spikes come up, you're dead. To try... what you're actually supposed to do there is you're supposed to use a block. That is just so convenient there. And when you hear pretty much the sounds of spikes starting to come up, get on the block. Now you have to be actually on the top of the block, not on the side of it, otherwise it's still an instant game over. Anyway, we got both necklaces. We can go back over here. Here, place the necklace on the red eyes. And we completed this puzzle. And granted, for the most part, I mean, we're almost pretty well near the end of the level here, end of the game. Nope, still orbs. Oh, another cutscene.
The path before Kratos was clear, but still, the memories came rushing back, as familiar and permanent as the blades chained to his wrists. Memories of what he'd done in the name of Ares. Memories of how he'd become a servant to the god of war. A beast. His humanity robbed and replaced only with the will to murder. No one was safe. Entire armies fell before Kratos, and the soldiers who followed him on his unending path of conquest, all in the name of his master. Those who offered resistance of any kind were dealt with quickly.
They've built this temple to offer prayers to Athena! This entire village stands as an affront to Lord Ares! Burn this village! Burn it to the ground!
Emboldened by the god of war, Kratos' army was ruthless, feared throughout the world for their brutality. all that mattered west in the name of Kratos, their great leader, who had become near invincible. He feared nothing. But there was something about this temple, something forbidden. All his instincts told him he should never cross its threshold. Never step inside.
Beware, Kratos. The dangers in the temple are greater than you know.
But the village oracle's warning fell on deaf ears. His ambition would not be denied. All who opposed him would die.
Except for one thing.
In that instant, the glory he had reveled in turned to horror. The image of his two final victims would stay with him for all his days. With that act, Kratos knew he could no longer serve his master. He had but one calling now, the death of Ares. He would murder the god of war.
Ares, you will die for what you did that night.
We'll get a little bit more story on that. In a little bit. Probably when we get Pandora's box. Go. And up we go. You can still run around here with this. I don't know why there's a black void there, but that's probably just emulator limitations because, well, let's face it. Even though I'm playing this on an emulator, there are still things that are, well, relatively limited on an emulator. I mean, granted, the only emulators I've ever used was pretty much things, and also, yeah, there it is. There's that blue dot there. No, where's my cursor? Yeah, there we go. See where my cursor is right there? Pretty well, there. Oh, it's pretty well just gonna go up, but as you can probably see, like where my waggling cursor is, there's just this blue box there. I don't know what that blue box is. That could be just like a placeholder for something. I don't know what it is. And yeah, this puzzle. This ain't really much of a puzzle per se, but don't worry too much on not getting it the first time. You never really get it on the first time. So we're gonna... go face first into a saw and die. But basically what you're supposed to do is this. Now that's supposed to open up, unfortunately, because of, well, you won't get it the first time, of course. Don't need to worry too much about that. Now that little thing up there will of course come into play a little later. Look at this thing for a minute here. What did this one do again? Okay, that opens up that. It's, yeah. And that can be broken. We're gonna be using that statue twice. So... almost. Red and Super White up there. That opens up that. Now what you're supposed to do is get one all the way back. Using the mystical infinite double jump. That the gods have acquired. That I have acquired. Okay, I think I'm missing a... Yeah, I'm missing a step. I don't like using this. There we go. I think I didn't see you materializing out of the ground there, buddy. Go! Now, whenever I do get my capture card for the PS4, I am going to play the PS4 game for God of War. I will do it. But don't expect it too soon because, well, A, I gotta actually get money for the obvious thing, and B, it's probably gonna take quite a while for me to actually get it, because it's freaking $800 for crying out loud just to get the darn thing. Anyway, what you're supposed to do here is simple. If I can get it to work correctly. Go there. Pull this foot. Like that. Then do that. Go down. That is what where we'll deal with the cutscene, with kind of pointless. And after that, go here. Let's sit down this hole. Shove the statue over there, and that will open up that door. Then, go up here. Smash the Fritz with the block. That will open up that. Then do the same thing as you did before. One all the way back. Because I'm going to go ahead and do a save here for obvious reasons. That will open up. 1. And we got it. And of course, we put to jam the skull right in the hole. Yeah, so it's a nice top off there, which we don't need. And I have roughly about almost what I had last time to level everything up. And now another spiral staircase. I mean, I do like the idea that they have them because they're easy to load levels, but yeah, here it is. This here. By the way, those little things there are insta-kills. And there it is, the box with the big 3. Now, if you've ever read Percy Jackson and the Olympians, you will know about the big 3. Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon. Now, this is basically a good place to use the souls. A really good place to use them. I forgot about that. I forgot that he can— oh, forwards! Also, wait. I forgot about that as well. I forgot that there were flame forwards right there. Image of a man battling Zeus. If is an image of the future. If yeah, as I said before, insta-kills. There it is. The box. The berries. The lesson itself.
Kratos, your quest is at an end. You are the first mortal to ever reach Pandora's box. There is still time to save Athens. You must bring the box back to my city and use it to kill Ares. Return to Athens, Kratos. Return and save my city.
Stop. Okay, I don't know why it lagged there. I legitimately don't know why. And down we go. Down we go. Oh, there we go. That reminds me of the joke that SCP made with this. This is an elevator, just an escalator going right straight down. And this is where we'll get a little bit more story, maybe more backstory as to why exactly he became who he is.
You must bring Pandora's box back to Athens, Kratos. You cannot defeat Ares without it.
After 1,000 years, Pandora's box was at last freed of its confines. Kratos had found the means to destroy the god of war. Far away in Athens, Ares knew Kratos had succeeded in his quest.
So, little Spartan, you've recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan. You will rot in the depths of Hades for all eternity.
As the life began to leave Kratos, his thoughts returned to that fateful night. Even in death, the memories, the visions would not fade. For how could he forget spilling the blood of his own family? A cruel trick orchestrated by the god of war.
My wife, my child, how? They were left in Sparta.
You are becoming all I'd hoped you'd be, Kratos. Now, with your wife and child dead, nothing will hold you back. You'll become even stronger. You will become death itself.
But as the flames consumed the temple, Kratos realized his true enemy was the god who once saved his life. The same god who had now taken everything from him.
Ares!
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all. The ashes of your wife and child will remain fastened to your skin, never to be removed.
And with that curse, all would know him for the beast he had become. His skin white with the ash of his dead family. The ghost of Sparta had been born. In the end, in death, he had failed. As the minions of Ares claimed Pandora's box, Kratos' life faded, and his cursed soul was cast into the fires of Hades. And Kratos fell into the underworld, the river Styx beckoning below, the currents strong enough to carry even the strongest mortal to his eternal resting place. But Kratos had no intention of resting yet. He intended to live, to return to Earth and complete his quest.
Let go, fool! You won't drag me down to that cursed river!
There is a task left for me above. I will see it completed.
You again?
And that's what I'm going to call this episode. I do apologize for the start of this episode where it actually froze on me. I've had that happen to me on another game that I was playing, and I always had to save state it and load state every single time it came to that point. I don't know why that happened. I've never had this game freeze on me in all the times I played. I mean, this is my 5th time actually playing the game right full. As I said, I never had a freeze on me at all. Regardless though, I think we're pretty well nearing the end of the game. Now granted, I would usually make these about half-hour long or thereabouts, but I've decided to actually make it longer since this is going to be like a revisit of one of my earlier games that I ever played on the channel. I mean, I think I did this maybe a year or two ago. I don't remember. If you actually want to see my original playthrough of this game, you can of course check it out in the playlist section. And I basically have played this with, of course, the cow costume. Now, one thing is going to be very apparent about this is that yes, I am using Codebreaker with this. Now, when we get to God of War 2, I will show off how you can essentially utilize those, I guess they call them action replay codes, but convert them into a actual code you can use in the game. Now, the only thing is, I'm only going to be using, of course, Infinite Jump with that. That's the only thing I'm going to be utilizing with that. Because I'm not going to make it so that I pretty much have everything. I will show off the bonus play. That's like as a bonus going pretty much around the end of the game and give you like an idea of what to expect. As well, I am also going to be showing off the 2 Easter eggs in the game. Now, I'm not going to be, of course, taking an idea of actually, of course, playing through the entirety of it. And one thing is going to be very apparent is that it might take me a little bit of time because I don't know exactly where the speaker is on that. But I will show off, if I can, both Easter eggs in this game. If I can. I don't know if I ever will, but know that they are there. And best way to video explain what the Easter eggs are, saying that congratulations, you managed to find this thing. I don't know how you did it, and stuff like that. That's about it. Regardless though, as I said, I'm calling the episode here. Next time on God of War, we're going to hopefully get out of Hades and kill the God of War. Until then, subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below if you have any tips or tricks about this game, or if you want me to check out another game on the channel, be sure to let me know. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.